All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, you can tell I'm still out here on this road, man, working it. But a couple of you guys wanted to hear my thoughts about this whole Eddie Hearn debacle, the 12% debacle. And so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of express my opinion, okay? First of all, we don't really know if this is true, okay? I mean, it's a speculation, okay? It's no truth to it yet. It's a rumor, and rumors can start from anywhere, okay? So that's why I'm just saying I'm going to give my opinion. And nobody knows if this is actually true, if it's been, done that way. So I'm going to try to speak in that context, okay? But now, hypothetically speaking, if this is true, and Eddie Hearn is offering Deontay Wilder a flat, 12%, while Joshua keeps 88% of the purse, first of all, I don't care, what it is. It's bad business, and I don't even think Deontay Wilder should accept that. I think 60-40 is very fair, okay? Because first of all, they can't generate no $100 million purse without Deontay Wilder. And I think people need to keep that in perspective, okay? They can't generate $100 million without Wilder. Okay, do you think they're going to generate that with Tyson Fury? I mean, do you think they're going to generate that with, they didn't even generate that with Vladimir Klitschko. Okay, I mean, do you think they're going to generate that kind of money fighting Dillian White? Well, he already fought Dillian White. They didn't generate that kind of money fighting them guys. You know why that this fight is going to generate that kind of money? Because you're going to have the American fans and you're going to have the UK fans, okay, all buying this fight. So this fight is going to generate that kind of money, but see, Wilder is going to bring in the majority of the American fans, or he's going to bring in a lot of the fans that matter, okay? And Joshua is going to bring in the majority of the UK fans. And you got some UK fans that rock with Wilder, and you got some American fans that rock with Joshua. But, I mean, this ain't no $100 million fight without Deontay Wilder. And see, I think Wilder probably selling himself a little bit short. I think he is, Now, as far as, he take the $12 million, and then, they fight for the same thing. Well, it's like Eddie Hearn want people to do stuff on a hope and a whim. Eddie Hearn one of them dudes that he wants you to take his word. And you can't really take his word, man. This dude contradicts himself so much that you can't even take his word. But, we talking about, what, $100 million purse, okay? We talking about the possibility of it. And this might even this might not even be on the high end. Okay, this might be really a lowball figure. But if you're talking about that much, man, come on. You can't have that kind of purse without the Bronze Bomber himself. But we know what it is, man. We know what it is. And I think people know. I think deep down in their soul, I think people know that Deontay Wilder will probably end up knocking out Joshua. That's why Wilder don't really give two craps about going over to the UK. That's why he don't, because he have no intention of letting this fight go the distance, man. Deontay Wilder have no intention of even letting the fight even think that the fight would go the distance. His intentions is knocking out Anthony Joshua. You better believe this guy's getting up in the morning, man. This guy got a photograph of Joshua probably somewhere in his house. And he probably visualizing in his brain, him knocking out Joshua. And I guarantee you, man, he done this multiple times. Deontay Wilder's intentions are knockout, man. I don't even think he care if he lose every round. I think in Deontay Wilder's mind, in his mind, he just think, hey, if I hit you with my right hand, if I lay hands on you, and if I do it right, one of these rounds, okay? Within one of these rounds, I will be knocking you out. And I think that's Deontay Wilder's whole persona. That's how he rolls. That's his personality. And, you can't knock him, man. Deontay Wilder is a risk taker. And it really seems like Anthony Joshua, he's not much of a risk taker. I mean, he's not a risk taker. I mean, you got to imagine, man, this will be the biggest payday for both of these guys. So why? I mean, why is it when it get to Wilder, man? And it's almost like Eddie Hearn, if this is true, you're offering the man an offer that, it's almost like he would have to refuse it. The offer is a joke. Y'all remember when, the Mayweather-Pacquiao thing rolled around when the whole Dana White and, Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, and Dana White said, we'll just offer Floyd a flat $25 million fee. $25 million is a lot of money to us. But to Floyd Mayweather, when Floyd not stupid, he know how much money that fight can generate. Floyd Mayweather laughed at him, man. I mean, he point blank, he laughed at the guy and said, Dana White out of his effing mind. That's what Floyd said. And people like Deontay White, they think he's stupid, man. He's not stupid. I see what he's doing. well, Deontay Wilder only getting a couple of $1 million a fight. Yeah, but I see what he's doing. See, I've always been told, man, in boxing that if you build up your legacy, man, if you build it up and if you get a reputation of just fighting, okay, knocking people out, not afraid to take the fights, because, for some reason when it comes to Wilder can't win, man. I mean, what does Wilder have to do? He can't win. He go over there to Russia, to go fight Pavek, and Pavek can pop dirty, but, somehow that's Wilder's fault. And it's like, all the Wilder haters, they were just looking for a way and an excuse to blame Deontay Wilder for that whole debacle going on. It was Wilder's fault. It's Wilder's fault somehow that Joseph Parker didn't want to fight him. That's Deontay Wilder's fault. It's Deontay Wilder's fault that they put Bermane Stiverne back in his way after he, decisively defeated Bermane Stiverne. But that's Deontay Wilder's fault. It was all his fault, man. And people put it on Wilder like Wilder is the guy. He's the guy that's causing all this. And the reason why fights ain't happening. Then they keep telling him, well, they need to fight somebody. Well, let me ask you. How the hell do you fight somebody if nobody... what? See, I hate when people say you need to fight somebody when you clearly got this guy. He's clearly going after the top. He's going after these guys. These guys, they don't want it. And Ortiz popped dirty and he still fought him. I don't get this, man. Like, what the hell, man? Like, what? We celebrate the guys that don't want to fight, and then we ridicule and we try to humiliate and we down talk the guys that want to fight. That's trying, like, what else Wilder do? What else does Deontay Wilder have to do? Literally, what does he have to do? Like, is he gonna have to roll up on Joshua and whoop his ass in the street? Because that's probably what it's looking like. Like, Deontay Wilder gonna have to roll up on this dude because, that's the only way you're gonna get this guy to fight, man. You can't make the guy fight, and then they keep, Wilder got to earn his way and do. Wait a minute, the guy got 40, he's 40 and old, man. 39 knockouts. What you mean? It's against bums, and, why didn't he fight Klitschko? What proof do you have that he ducked Klitschko? See, man, the only Deontay Wilder I'm used to, this is the one that he want to fight everybody. He want to fight him. And then, they throwing Dillian White. So what is it? So people, now you're saying he's ducking Dillian White. How's he ducking Dillian White when he want to beat the guy? He want to fight the guy that knocked out Dillian White. How you going to explain this? See, man, this stuff, it get old fast, man. And you get upset because it's like, okay, what does Wilder have to do? Everything is Wilder's fault. This dude, Wilder can't catch a break, man. And the hate is real. The hate is so real, and it's ridiculous. Why? Why you don't like him? The guy, a lot of you guys like Gennady Golovkin. And if you say, well, fight somebody, well, hell, Gennady Golovkin ain't fought nobody. And Anthony Joshua's resume not that great. Honestly, when you look at it, his resume is not that damn great. I don't understand. So two guys who resume not that great need to fight each other. What's the problem? Like, what's the problem? We can't say it's popularity because I remember in the past people say, well, Americans need to stand behind Deontay Wilder. Now you got the LDBC riding strong with Deontay Wilder. Now we riding strong. And now what? Now what? Okay, what's going on now? Well, he got the wrong kind of support. The LDBC is bad for Deontay Wilder. Why? Why are we bad? Why? Because, we support the guy? Because the guy, knocking people out? Why? See, man, I look at it like this, man. And people can disagree with this all you want. Okay? Boxing has always been about race and culture. It has. And it's not going to matter, man. It doesn't matter what Deontay Wilder do. I think even if the LDBC, you know what? I think if the LDBC gave Joshua support, if we really truly support, and people act like we don't even like Joshua. We do. We just want him to fight Wilder. And shout out, I don't know who the brother was. He said, man, seems like the LDBC, man, just, don't care about these dudes' health. You want these guys, you on this whole thing about the best to fighting the best. Why are you watching boxing then if you don't want the best to fight the best? Why? Like, I don't understand that. What kind of comment is that? What you mean I don't care about their health? Ain't nobody tell Anthony Joshua to become a fighter. Ain't nobody tell these guys, this is what they do. This is the hurt game.